Welcome back to part 9. I'm going to be introducing some new ideas, maybe new to some of you. So as you can see, I've got some different things on the board. At the moment I've got key signature. This happens right at the beginning of a line of music. And basically what it's doing is telling you how many sharps or flats are going to be in that line. So here I've got F sharp, C sharp and G sharp. So rather than writing this F sharp, G sharp, C sharp all the way along every time you have one of those, it's a short way of saying every F sharp, C sharp or G sharp in that line is, needs to be sharpened, every one of those. And that means now these notes don't need a sharp in front of them. But it does mean we need to pay attention to this, look at it first. If we don't look at it, obviously what happens is we don't see it as a sharp. The next thing we've got is the time signature. So the bar line and the time signature and the number of beats in the bar are all linked together. So this says there's 4 and this bottom number 4 counts for crotchets. So the top one tells you how many beats there are, and the bottom number tells you what type of beats. Now 4 stands for crotchets. If it was a 2 it would be minims. If it was an 8 it would be quavers. Anyway, so this is saying there's 4 crotchets in each bar. Now the bar is finished with this bar line. Okay, so we've got the next arrow I've got is pointing to this note here, which is it's coloured in with a stalk. Now that kind of note is a crotchet and it's 1 beat long. So in this bar we've got 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm now going to introduce a new sign. So we've had sharps, and now going to introduce a natural. Okay, so natural's role is to cancel out a sharp or a flat. So I'm going to reorganise the board to explain this. Put these over here for the moment. Okay, so I'm going to put some sharps here. So here I've put some C sharps, second finger on the A string. Now, there's a rule in music which says if I put a sharp down at the beginning of the bar, if I put a sharp next to a C, all the other C's in that bar that come after this one are also sharpened up until that bar line. In the next bar, if there's another C, I'd have to put another sharp if I wanted to put it. But these ones, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp. Now let's go back to my new sign, the natural. So how do I make, if I want, this is a C sharp. second finger on the A string. If I want to make it a C, a low second finger, how do I do that? Well, I need to put a natural next to it, which cancels out that sharp and makes it a C. So we've got a C sharp and now a C. Can I do? I can do that again. If I want to make that, turn it from a C to a C sharp, I need to put another sharp. And if I want it to turn it back, again, I put a natural. So, how would that sound? Like this. C sharp. Then I pull my second finger back for a C. C sharp. And a C. We're going to whiz on now because I want to show you another new note. That next new note comes after the third finger. So far we've got A, B, C, C sharp, D. What do you think comes next? You can probably guess, can't you? But let's check on the piano. A, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp. So, now I've got a D sharp. So let's change one of these now. I'm going to put this one as a D sharp. So it's got our normal third finger, and now we've got a third finger which is higher. I call it a high third finger. Put my violin there. A, B, C sharp, D sharp, in between my third strip and my fourth. Okay, I'm going to play A, B, C sharp, D sharp. Put those over there, so it's just looking at those. So it's A, B, first finger, C sharp, normal second finger, D sharp, high third finger. Okay, now, so we've now got a new note there. Now let's do the same thing on the D string. So we'll put our F sharp and we'll put our G, and we're going to need now A, D, E, F sharp, G, G sharp, F sharp, G, G sharp. Okay, so I'm now going to change one of these to a G sharp. Which is a high third finger on the D string. While we're at it, let's do the high third finger on the A string. What do we think it's called? Third finger on the E string is an A. Okay, let's just put those notes E, F sharp, G sharp, E, so we've got E, F sharp, G sharp, and then A is the third finger. But we're going to extend it, so yes, it's going to be an A sharp. So let's take that A away and we'll do A sharp. So now we're very close to having all our chromatic notes on the violin. It starts to get a little bit more complicated because now we know quite a few different sharps. Let's put all the sharps that we know. We know F sharp. We know G sharp. We know C sharp. And we also now know D sharp, the high third finger on the A string, D sharp. We know F sharp because it's just our normal first finger on the E string. And then we know we've actually run out of sharps now, so we'll have to use some of these small ones. We've got a G sharp, and then our newest one, an A sharp. Run out of space now, but there you go. Now if I was to play all of these notes, I've got F sharp, high third finger G sharp, and then the same on the A string, C sharp, and then D sharp high third finger. F sharp is the odd one out, 'cause it's just our normal first finger. G sharp is our second finger, and then A sharp is our high third finger. So, hoping you can use all this information while you're working through your Suzuki book and any other pieces that you're trying to read. So try to remember about the key signature, the time signature, the natural sign that we'd worked on today, and we'll do more practice in another video.